Shalom, Israel. And when I mean Israel, I'm talking about the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. The Lord's 54th annual Passover is going down again this year, sundown, April 1st at 500 South Salisbury Street in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Downtown Conventional Center. It has got enough room for all of us. The Lord's 54th annual Passover. Last year, brothers and sisters showed up from all over the world, rocking ancient garments and glorious apparel in order to serve the Most High in Christ. Now, it's that time again. Commander General YAHANNA is putting out the decree for all brothers and sisters to show up sundown, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. Join us at the Sheraton in Raleigh, the hotel right downtown. It's at 421 South Salisbury. The Passover is right up the block at the convention center, literally within walking distance. Make sure you pull up. Make sure that you do your due diligence because rooms are going fast and they are limited this weekend. You understand? We have months in advance of preparation. Do not wait till the last minute to get your room. The Lord's 54th annual Passover, Saturday, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. Join us there.
It's about time, sending curses to them enemies.
Hey, Shalom Israel. This is a public service announcement to all the sisters out there. You already know what time it is. Them Passover corsages is blooming absolutely right this year. If you a married sister, rock that red corsage. And for all the single sisters out there, the white corsage was made just for you. Stop playing. You cannot be Passover ready without rocking one of these. Just $10 to complete that fit for the Lord's 54th annual Passover. Pre-order yours now. Click the link below for more info. For just $10, I got a feeling that this is just the right batch of flowers to have you looking on point and official. Sisters, make it your business to get you one. We hope to see you there. Shalom, Israel.
So I spit choo-choo, I take the whole thing. Taking my style, I'm far from a lane, girl, just help me put it down, baby. She on the road, can't get around in my coupe, me and you, we just cruising through the town lately. Ask me some questions, girl, do you mind? What would it take to make you mine, please? Tell me be you, and we can try. So I spit choo-choo, I take the whole thing. Taking my style, I'm far from a lane, girl, just help me put it
Shalom. Oh yeah, it's going down. Join us for this year's All Black Party, hosted by Commanding General Yahanna and the I.S.U.P.K. This year, it's going down in Durham, North Carolina at the Durham Armory. Last year, brothers and sisters came out from all over the world. It was a packed house to celebrate the 2022 Hebrew Academy graduate. These brothers faced life and death, and as a result, they were honored on this night for their sacrifice and their victory at the gauntlet. But wait, this year it's going down. There will be a Hebrew concert featuring Captain Akkad, 144 the Rebel, King Ty, Captain Ty Ward, Lost Tribes, Captain Katazai, I.S.U.P.K, also known as Dope E, and Officer Natazai, UPK Natazai, and much more. It's going to be an open bar. Make sure that you get your tickets. It's going down this year, 2023, the 54th annual Passover and the annual All Black Party, hosted by Commanding General Yahanna and the I.S.U.P.K.
Still blessed and still we rise.
Hey, Shalom on the one. How about you? Can you hear me, sir?
Hey, Shalom, Khan. Shalom. Yeah, how about you, man? Shabbat.
What's going on, sir? What's going on, Cap?
Not much, man. You know, this same old.
Con. Most High in Christ. We up in this piece. We gonna get it rocking. Y'all seen all them promos and everything, all right? So y'all know what time it is, man.
Yeah.
Y'all know what time. Hold up. Yarmak just sent me something. Let me see. I think I know what you're talking about, Yarmak. If you can hear me, I might have it. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can switch my audio. Bear with me just a second, because if I can play that through the speaker, that would be Tawab Salakia. Let everybody hear that joint. Okay. I think it'll work. Hold up. Let me switch my audio so y'all won't be able to hear me for just a moment. But check this out.
Thursday, March 30th, it's going down. The annual I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General Yahanna's All Black Party at the Durham Armory. Doors open at 8 p.m. featuring live music, open bar, wine, and beer. We got DJ Party Boy in the mix, man. Tickets are available on ticketspice.com. 25 pre-sale tickets, 30 at ladies, y'all free until 11 p.m. Need y'all in the building, man, for Commanding General Yahanna's All Black Party at the Durham Armory. Thursday, March 30th. It's going down. Doors open at 8 p.m. featuring live music. The annual I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General Yahanna.
It's going down.
Let's get it. Salakia, Most High Christ. You just heard the voice of Party Boy, right? Right, Yarmak?
God.
Most High in Christ, man. So you just heard the voice of Party Boy, who's going to be hosting, and a good portion of some of these events for the I.S.U.P.K during the 54th annual Passover going down in Raleigh, North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I'll let Yarmak tell y'all, man. Party Boy is he's like the top DJ in the whole triangle, right?
Well, I would say he more so the top promoter.
Salakia.
Okay. All right.
There we go. Top promoter, Salakia, not DJ, but the top promoter, meaning all the big parties and events that's going on. You know what I'm saying? He's the one promoting it, letting everybody know to be there. So that means if he's promoting it, you know what I mean,
That's good.
bringing all this attention to Commanding General Yahanna's all black party, then that means it's going to be lit. You know what I'm saying? So definitely get y'all tickets in advance. Do everything. Pay your Passover fee, because if you pay your Passover fee, am I correct, y'all? Then they get free admission. Here's the man with the plan right here. Shout out to Officer Kowal. Damn right.
What's going on, brothers?
Most High in Christ.
What's going on, Cash?
Let me introduce everybody real quick before we get into the all black party of Kowal. I wanted you to kind of go in on it real quick. So let me just say shout out to everybody. Chainbreakers Podcast, episode number 25. 25. You know what I'm saying? We back up in here. All right. So first off, I gotta introduce my cohorts. Number one, my Ottawa captain of 10,000 Yagarwa. That's right. Holding it down up there in Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying? Got my brother, officer of 1,000 Kowal.
Hold on, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Holding it down in the Ville. Got my brother, officer of 500 Yarmak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 550. Damn right. And who we got? And we got Trooper Kwama Paz. That's what you got with you?
Yeah, that's right.
Hey. It looked like he was on the field with the brothers and decided to take a break to come do the podcast with us. Most High in Christ.
Must be his future coming.
Right. Damn right. But check it out. So this all black party, Kowal. If you could just tell them a little bit about the all black party. We just heard the voice of Party Boy, you know what I'm saying, promoting it and everything, doing what he do. So let them know they get free admission when they pay their Passover fee ahead of time, correct?
Right. So if you pay a $200 Passover fee, that gives you free admission. You understand, to the all black party. You're gonna get on a bus. Commander YAHANNA is so gracious that he got his 2 big gigantic charter buses. It might be 4, I don't know.
Good
and it's gonna take you from the hotel all the way to Durham, from Raleigh to Durham to the black party, just like a chauffeur.
Wow.
So you can get your drink on, get your swerve on, don't gotta worry about driving. No DUIs will be had that weekend.
That's right.
YAHANNA, you understand?
That's it.
We got a black-owned bus company. They got 4 buses, I think it is. Going to get everybody, take them from Raleigh all the way to Durham Armory. Once we get to the Armory, like you said, it's an open bar. You know what I'm saying? Beer and wine, whatever else. You know how brothers do. It's going to be glorious. It's going to be food there, things, egg rolls, meatballs, tenders, some fish, all kind of stuff.
That's
you understand?
right.
And then we're going to get it on, man. We're going to get it on. And a lot of performances by UPK's favorite. You understand? The women going to be in full effect. The brothers going to be in full effect, man. And it's going to be great. We also got some other clubs. I think it ends at like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, but brothers want to keep partying. There's plenty of clubs around the area. You understand? But the all-black party in Durham Armory is going down, man. Courtesy of Commander YAHANNA. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be one for the books, man.
Damn right. Most High in Christ, man. Most High in Christ. The water for that, brother. Yeah, it's going to be exquisite. So, you know what I'm saying? As also cool, make sure you get all your affairs in order. You know what I'm saying? Just turn up, man.
That's like the ladies are free till 11. Did I mention that?
I should have known.
Ladies are free till 11. So you ain't got no Thursday. Bring all your girls come through.
That's right.
It's $30 at the door for fellas and women past 11, but brothers is $30 at the door. Just know that. $25 to get tickets. $25 pre-sale tickets. Ticketspikes.com. Type in all black party Durham Armory. Also, too, you could buy tickets now. Buy them at the door. It's up to you.
Yeah, ladies free till 11.
Till 11. That's a good deal right there, brother.
That's a great deal. Ladies free till 11.
And you pay a Passover fee. You pay a Passover fee. You get free entry, so you got to worry about it. So just pay a damn Passover fee and shut up.
And to add on to that, what Cole was saying, you know what I'm saying? That's make sure you pay your Passover fee. And this is how you build a nation. This is how you build a nation, because you pay for everything. We pay for everything. As a nation, we paying for everything, you know? So we don't have to go, the people that have the black-owned buses, hey, they got to get paid. So your Passover fee is going to pay for that type of stuff, you know? So, you know, we helping each other out, man. This is, and what Commander General YAHANNA, he's teaching Israel how to be self-sufficient.
That's right.
You know, and we just help each other out like that. So that's why you pay your Passover fee, you know, which is $200, you know what I'm saying? And that's going to be a beautiful thing, because everything's gonna be paid for by ourselves.
That's right.
You know, not getting a loan from the oppressor,
right?
Getting some money so they can help us out with it. We pay them back. Nah, they making money. No. We're going to go ahead and pay for our own Passover, for the Lord's Passover.
Damn
you know what I'm saying? And everybody chip in and do their part.
That's right.
Excellent. That's the fact. Most of them curse the water for that, Cap. You know what I'm saying? That is absolutely true. You know what I'm saying? I.S.U.P.K, we are striving to be self-sufficient continually. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have to include the oppressor, man. Even better. So again, the water to everybody for tuning into the Chainbreakers podcast. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get right into it. All right. So first things first, I always like to give my cohorts, my brothers, and my Adawan an opportunity. If there's anything they want to bring out before we get into today's story. So Cap, was there anything you wanted to get into?
Well, one short thing. I'll be real quick with it. And it was the thing that was on Facebook. Y'all brothers probably saw it. You know, where the little white kid said he don't like black people, and God told him to say it. You know, well, you know what I'm saying. These are the type of things that black people got to understand. While some of us try so hard and strive to be connected and joined with the oppressor, they are teaching their kids to not like you. That's right. Then they using, like, especially here in Oklahoma, they're using it under the name of God and Jesus and baby Jesus. That's right. That he wants you to hate you. He wants the white man to hate the black people and not love them. You know, that's so right. It's like this is what the Lord is doing. He's gonna make you separate. He's gonna force you to separate while we keep on trying to join with them. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, it was crazy that I saw that. You know, and it's like, it's funny because it was on YouTube. And then right after it, a Michael Jackson video came on with the Jackson 5. And I was like, damn, well, look at that. You know, Michael Jackson, he tried so hard to be white. He even said I got a disease that makes my skin white. Bullshit. You know? And he even went to the effort. He made the effort where actually he did it. He did it, and he not to get white kids. He didn't use his sperm. Right. He used another white man's sperm to create his kids, to artificially inseminate another white woman, and he got white kids. It's not his seed. You know, so he's disgusting, and that's what happened to us when you destroyed. You're destroyed by the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Right. And this is what happens when you try to follow the white man and think that he has all power, that he's more powerful than the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta understand this is why we have these shows and stuff like that. Right. To really take those chains off your brain. You know, break those chains of your brain so you can really so it can destroy the sanity. So you can get the insanity of your brain. Did you think that one day it's going to be a happy day that we join together and everybody live in harmony together? Right. It's not going to happen. Right. The Bible says the Lord separated the nations. Come on. You know, damn. Right. Go ahead, brother. I yield.
That's right. Damn right. So like, that's such a heavy point. And we're going to go into a story that, you know, I think is very much related to what you just said about the little white kids saying that they hate black kids and all of this. We're going to talk about that, you know what I'm saying, shortly. But Kowal, did you have anything you wanted to bring out, bro?
Oh no, we just brought it earlier. You know, pay your Passover fee. That whole Cap was just bringing out that us being self-sufficient is so heavy. It fits right along the theme of Black Wall Street, which we're going to go see on Thursday before the Black Party.
That's right.
We could do it all by ourselves. All we got to do is follow the blueprint that's been laid down to us by our forefathers, man. Keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. And that's right. You know, another great show. The water you also Tabawan for organizing everything, brother. Let's get it on.
God, most high in Christ, my brother. YAHANNA, what's on your mind, bro? This guy right here, bro.
That's like, nah, we good to go. I'm ready to go.
I thought this guy was trying to play me. No sweat.
Them Jehovah's Witnesses better stay outside of our camp spots, man.
Most high in Christ. Well, you know, since Cap brought it up, you know what I'm saying, with the little, you know, the angelic white babies that everybody loves so much.
Right.
You know, I figured it might be appropriate to go talk about this topic real quick. They're getting real bold out here, out of wine.
Oh yeah,
It's getting wild and crazy. I mean, what Cap is saying is so right on time, man. And then you see this, man. And going back to what Kowal said as well, about being self-sufficient. Look at this, man. You take your kids to school, and this is what you're dealing with. Take your little babies to daycare. It says parents pull their kids from daycare after outrageous Black History Month stunt. It says children at the Studio Kids Little River Daycare in Miami were seen in blackface.
Oh,
they blurred it out.
Look at this job, crazy. A cop.
Look at it. Yeah, a cop.
They blur it out for.
I guess it's a trigger warning.
It's protect the identity of the kids too. I think.
Yeah, probably that too.
Minors.
Yeah, exactly, they're minors for sure. So you got a little traffic cop here, a little construction worker with some blackface. Did he put on the red lipstick too?
Right. It didn't say he was a cave miner where it could be blackface. He's a damn cop with blackface.
Gun.
Good night.
Gun. Oh, they're bold with it.
Yeah, you see it right there. This is blackface. It says in another revolting attempt to celebrate Black History Month, a daycare put their toddlers in blackface to teach a lesson on I honestly don't know. According to local 10 News, parents were so outraged after seeing the pictures, they began looking for other daycares to put them in. Studio Kids at Little River is under fire after parents recently discovered photos of their children dressed in costumes, various professions, construction, police officer, doctor, and a face covered in black paint earlier this month. Allegedly, the intent was to give a Black History Month lesson. I guess
you can't say this. You just say that I'm pretending to be a black person. You got to just paint your face black.
Right.
God, sir. I remember when I was a kid, and I went to a faculty black school, so we did stuff like this all the time. Now, of course, I'm already black, right? So it wouldn't make much sense. Even we had some lighter skinned, very light skinned students, and they didn't put on they didn't have to darken themselves up. They would just wear a suit and put a little fake mustache and say, "Oh, I'm Martin Luther King," you know what I'm saying? Or they put on a suit with some glasses, you know what I'm saying, and say, "Oh, I'm Malcolm X." But these kids took it to the furthest extent, and don't get it twisted. These kids did not put this paint on themselves. Don't be stupid. Right? It says, what kind of lesson? Your guess is as good as mine, but I'm putting my money on something stereotypical and most likely microaggressive. The report says up to 50 families were left outraged at the images and contacted the preschool's director to issue their complaints. So, I mean, Cap, let me ask you this. If these kids, because their parents put the makeup on them, or the teacher, somebody, if this is what they do, doesn't this go right back to what you just said about them training their kids to hate us?
Yeah. Gone. I mean, kids sit around, like I said, they sit around the house, and you see that they'll say, I know you used to do it. Maybe you maybe playing as a little kid, maybe playing in the house, and pops or mom or pops are watching TV, and the news come on, and this type of thing happened, and so that they're gonna talk about race and everything. Right. Going to talk about race and what happens with race and black and white, and you're going to talk about those type of things, So these white people are being, come on, they're teaching the kids. It's being taught. It's being taught. It's taught behavior. It's taught behavior to hate the black people. You know what I'm saying? And go against it and know that there's a difference. But the sad part about it is we are teaching our kids that everybody's equal.
That's right.
Everybody's equal. You got to love everybody. Jesus wants you to love everybody. Jesus came to love everybody and wants everybody to love, because when you die, you're just going to go to heaven and everybody going to live together. You know what I'm saying? That's Christianity. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. When you see this stuff like this, parents painting the faces black. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny thing, that thing that I talked about on Facebook, I think that was the white boy's dad or somebody standing right there laughing. And it was a black dude was asking a little kid, "Don't you want?" He said, "What you want?" He said, "Baseball or Black History Month?" And the white boy said, "Baseball."
Baseball, right?
He said, "Baseball." Wow. And then he said, "Well, I don't like black people." And started laughing. I mean, come on, man. That stuff being taught, man. And you know what I'm saying? As short as time is, you know what I'm saying? Things are going to get worse like that. It's going to get terrible like that. These people want to come on and tell you to your face they hate you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, things will get real ugly like that. It's going to get real ugly like that. You know what I'm saying? Man, boy.
Good night. Well, not unsurprisingly, you know, a lot of people took their kids out of the school or what have you. You know, I mean, not that that's going to do much, but where they're gonna take the kids, because you know this kind of thing kind of continues to happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually going to look for this video that you're talking about, Cap, with the baseball and Black History Month. Well, Kowal, you know what I'm saying?
Actually, a Salaki thought, but I mean, I had shared it. I had shared it on my Facebook page.
Okay, most right. Let me see if I can access it. Facebook.
And Salakia, and I want everybody out there watching to understand it. We don't teach our kids to run around and do the evil things to white people.
That's right.
And you know what I'm saying? Because we teach our people, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, to serve the Lord, to be righteous unto the Most High. Yeah. Keep His laws, statutes, and commandments, and you're going to watch this kingdom fall. That's right. That's our message. Our message is not, we don't give a damn what they think about us. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even important what we think about them. It's important is what the Lord thinks about them.
That's right.
And what the Lord thinks about us being righteous unto Him and being obedient unto Him. That's what we teach. And that's what we teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? So you devils out there, you want to talk about us, hey, what the hell with you? You know what I'm saying? Right. What we doing is teaching our people and raising our people up to be righteous and serve the Most High. And we're going to watch this kingdom fall.
That's right.
Go ahead, I yield, brother.
I got the video. Hold up. Let me cue it up. Bear with me. Let me get rid of this one. Okay, Salakia. All right. Let me know if everybody can see that.
Come.
Black History Month or baseball?
Baseball.
Baseball for Black History Month?
Baseball.
Why are you choosing that? What about black people?
Because I don't like black people.
Damn, bro, it's Black History Month, bro.
Hey, they had the right nigga for that.
It's not my fault. God told me to say that.
Well, damn.
You know. And look, you know, she said it's not my fault. God told me to say that. You know what I'm saying? So these oppressors are teaching their kids that God wants you to not like them, to hate them.
That's right.
They always talk about calling us a hate group. They come, the Southern Poverty Law Center calls the I.S.U.P.K a hate group. Huh? So what are these people, huh? What do they teach? They're teaching the kids that, huh? Right. That God wants you to say it. That you don't like them people.
Good night. Kowal, Officer Kowal, help me, brother, because I don't even know where to go with this. I
love it. I love videos like
this.
I love every bit of it.
Exactly.
I love it. Why? Because, Commander YAHANNA always been teaching us that it's going to come a time where when Zephaniah told us to gather together, how the hell you think it's going to happen? When you continually, it's like these black colleges, you're going to have so many shootings at these PWIs, people are going to immerse their kids into black colleges. See, when things happen like that, it forces you to come together. It also shows you that Martin Luther King's dream was BS. Like, I love this. Right. When black kids get kicked out of a white pool. Why the hell are you there anyway?
Exactly.
That little devil talking about something. God told me to say it. Well, guess what? Hey, look what like Cap was saying. Look what they're teaching this kid.
Mm-hmm.
There are very few proud parents back there. I'm glad that he said that. I'm glad we have cameras. I love every bit of this because it puts in the mind of the Christian mind. See, the UPK, we expect this nonsense.
That's right.
Your mama and your Uncle Charles and them, they can't. Oh, I can't believe he did that. I'm outraged. Well, you shouldn't be.
Exactly.
That little bastard's going into slavery. He's prime age too. That little bastard is going into China.
That's right.
So you gotta understand, when the more videos I see like this, the Most High God is showing us. You don't forget something. Unless there be a falling away first, Christ can't return.
Right.
So that we have to see that this little bastard's a devil. He's not a little. He's like Problem Child, the little bastard with the red horns. He's a little devil, and we have to understand that. We cannot look at them as people. They're not people.
Exactly.
We have to separate from them. I love videos like this. I want more of it because it's going to shut the Christian mind, which needs to be shut because they're full of witchcraft.
That's right. Damn right.
I'm using Martin Luther King's voice and all this kumbaya, my Lord. This what breaks it up. Stuff like this is shock value. Good. Maybe God did tell him to say it. For our
the Lord hardened his heart.
Miss Mabel, while she's on her way to church, her grandson plays it for her. She can think twice about praying to that white Jesus.
Exactly.
Little bastard. I'm glad he said it. Shout out to Good job, Opie.
Most High Christ.
Well said, Officer Kowal. You know what I'm saying? The king of perspective. I love it. You understand? You know what I mean? Absolutely. You know what I mean? And that's heavy. You said that too, Kowal, if I could. That's heavy. You know why? Because if I'm not mistaken, there was just a shooting at Michigan State.
Right.
And I believe like 4 of the students were black.
It was like 2 of them. There was a sister died. Yeah, I think it was a sister that died. You might be right. It might have been 4. But I know I did see a sister's face. It was a brother who did the shooting, right? Or was he a Hamite or something?
He might have been a ham. You know, I'm always going to try to give my people the benefit of the doubt.
Right, me too. But either way, it's still the oppressor's fault, so it don't matter.
That's right.
Gone.
Damn right. I'm trying to just see real quick if I could just find it.
Even if he was black, that's still white people's fault.
Right.
That's right. That's right. Remember, the Most High did say he's going to strike us with madness.
Right.
Right.
We're going to be doing some evil, crazy shit.
That's
lucky.
Let's see. I'm trying to see what the students. Michigan State University. I actually wanted to go to that school at one point.
Why?
Really stupid reason. My favorite player at one point. This is really dumb. My favorite player was Magic. He's at Messine Cleaves, bro. Chill. My favorite player was Magic Johnson. So I wanted to go to Michigan State. It was very stupid. But yeah, I can't find it at the moment. But I'm certain that at least, like Kowal said, at least 2 of those students that were shot at Michigan State were black. Yeah. You understand? So that goes back to his point about, you know, more and more parents are going to want to take their kids out of these white schools.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're starting to see that they made us out to be the bad guys. But I mean, look, you send your kids to some PWI or some, you know, Caucasian, predominantly Caucasian Catholic school,
right?
And you know, either you're gonna have them wearing blackface on certain days, or students saying that God told them to hate black people, or they might just come in with a gun. And they just did they just changed a law somewhere where I think it's somewhere in the Midwest. I don't know if it's West Virginia, Kentucky, something like that. Where now, you know, they changed the legal age to buy a firearm to like 13. You understand? Yeah, like, so it's gonna get real crazy out here. But Yarmak, you know what I'm saying? When you see something like this, and again, all of these things, you see the blackface kids, you see the kids saying to hell with Black History Month, and they like baseball better than Black History Month. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying, school shootings, all of this kind of stuff. I mean, what that process of us coming together, as Kowal said, do you think these things will expedite it, or you think black people are going to still make excuses?
I mean, of course, black people are going to still make excuses regardless.
Right.
But, you know, let the scriptures say we are stiff-necked people.
That's right.
Understand? But I have to agree with Kowal. Like, seeing videos like that with the little white kid, it should serve as a wake-up call for black people who witnessed that. You understand? But I love it. You understand? Like, it's it just goes to show you, you know, the real eternal racism that is around us every single day. And the racism doesn't have to be pitchforks and torches and Ku Klux Klan hoodies and hanging Negroes from tree to tree. Sometimes the racism can be that little boy looking at robots beside your wall. You understand? And you don't see it. And even when he said it, you see the parents didn't run and cover his mouth.
Yeah,
that's right. Oh, please, Jimmy, don't. Oh my God, we're so sorry. He shouldn't have said. I told you not.
They laughed.
They didn't do that. They laughed and said, "Yep, you know that's what it is." And that's how black people should be. You understand? That's how black people should be. Black people shouldn't be afraid to share their love for their own people.
Right.
I prefer black people over white people. Yeah, I don't sleep with white women. I don't. And all the white women should gasp while you sit there and say, "The hell." How you don't get mad at me because God told me to say that?
Right. That's right.
I don't see, you know, I don't see the big deal. You know, if we live in a place where a man can become a woman and a woman can become a man. Surely this little dude right here can not like black people.
God.
Man, we gonna do press charges?
Right. Hey, y'all right. You're right too, because that little Gunther was trained. He was taught good at home.
That's right.
Your little black child, your little badass child, gonna go in there and say, "Well, I love everybody." I would choose Black History Month over basketball and LeBron James. That's what your little child to say. But them parents are teaching that little white boy something. They're teaching to have pride in his people and himself. Something that we should be instilling in our children. You understand? Right. And then he backed it up with, "Well, God told me to say it. I can't be." That sounds just like the Ku Klux Klan. That's their MO.
That's right.
You know, the Ku Klux Klan is a Christian organization. That little boy was groomed and taught to please his parents, man. His ancestors who owned slaves will be so happy for him to hear him say that. Yeah. They are him. That's who our slave master was. That little bastard who standing right there in the store. Reincarnation is real. That's who owned us. And guess what? There's nothing wrong with what he said. Because his parents don't say that. What are you teaching your child to say when the camera's on? What are you teaching your children to say? So we need to think about stuff like that. Our children we should have such pride in ourselves and the Most High in Christ, keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, that everybody should know that we're Israelites, man.
That's it.
Let's start repping it and wearing it because we're better than them.
That's right.
They're trailer park trash, man.
Damn right.
Yeah. He's got so much pride. He probably lives in a damn double wide. I guarantee you. A single wide. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I'm saying his mindset, he don't care.
Exactly.
He prefers his people. And then God told him to say it, right?
Yeah.
What are you teaching your child? This is what they're teaching their child.
God.
Shout out to Gunther for keeping it real and pleasing his parents. We need to see that. We got to see that to separate. It ain't magic. Nothing is magic. Causality.
That's right.
What's going to cause us to come together? Things like this. And it makes us more right. Don't you go to camp every Saturday like, God damn, I got to get up in the morning and go to camp again. All right, I'm going to do it because it's my mission. I'm going to do it. These niggas ain't listening, but whatever. But see, they are listening because why? When videos like this happen, now your mother knows we're right.
Yeah, that's right.
Grandma knows we're right. Your girlfriend, your wife knows we're right. The more videos like this come, when the devil is professing who he is, it makes us more right. We should welcome videos like this.
Right.
Unless our work is in vain. We're saying the oppressors the devil the Bible speaks of. It don't matter. We didn't say what age he was. They all devils. Yeah, this makes us more right. We should welcome more videos like this. Gunther is being raised properly in his household, and we should raise our children the same way.
That's it.
That's right. That's right.
And look, Salakia, they got that clip. That's going to be the clip of every KKK podcast.
Yeah, he'll get a scholarship.
That's going to be a clip. That's going to be a clip. You know,
that's right.
I don't like black people.
Right. Right.
You know, they're going to hold that. They're going to hold them up as a trophy. God, that's a trophy.
That's right. Damn right.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. He'll get free monsters and Slim Jims for life.
Oh yeah.
Right.
God.
Yeah.
Hey, Salakia. Yeah, and if I could, just also on the daycare situation, you know, black people as a whole, you got to be a little bit more conscious of our surroundings, man. And you got to, just to be plain, you got to be a little less stupid. You understand? Like,
right.
that daycare right there who did that blackface, they're racist, right? That's racist white women and racist white men who orchestrated that stunt, that Black History stunt.
Exactly.
But the problem that we don't understand is that those are the dumb racist ones. Those are the dumb white people who are just stupid and they get caught doing, simple dumb racist crap. Here's the problem. You're gonna move your kids out of that dumb racist, you're gonna put them closer to smart racist white people.
Right.
Integrate racism during the school curriculum. The ones who know how to integrate racism during the transportation, the bus transportation, you understand, and things like that. They're a little bit more wise. They got college degrees and high school diplomas. Them little white women, they ain't even finished high school yet. Racist white women, they got some aging to do. They got some experiences to go through before they could be the purebred white racist white men and women that God wants them to be. They have more training to do. So the problem is that it's not about switching daycares. It's about opening Black-owned daycares. That's right. You telling me those 50 women, those 50 men can't take their children and pay that monthly fee and supply for and provide for a building, and then have one of them Black sisters go up in there and run that. Somebody get Big Mama out the house and run that daycare, and then teach some real Black history during Black History Month, man. So we don't have to deal with things like this. But our problem is that our mind is so stuck on being a consumer. We're so stuck on buying and buying and consuming from what our oppressor gives us. What he's giving us is poison. What he's giving us is expired, is no good, is spoiled milk, is rotten eggs. But we don't ever think to just grow our own. We don't ever think to just provide for our own kids, but yet we claim to love them. We claim to love Black people. We claim to care about our children, to care about their livelihood and what they're being taught in schools. Well, love is an action, brothers.
That's right.
Love is an action. Love takes sacrifice for our children, man. And one of us is going to have to sacrifice so that this doesn't continue to happen. Otherwise, we'll continue to run our mouth about how racist white people are, but then we'll go hand them a check for $1,000 a month so that they can teach your children about blackface.
Good night. Well said. Well said, my brother. What I mean? It's unfortunate. Y'all are just too hardcore, man. Y'all just too hardcore, man. I mean, y'all need to have a heart. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to have a heart. Y'all saying some harsh things. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Salakia. F that. Everything y'all saying is right on time. It's to hell with the oppressor, man. And Kowal, Yahamanna, you're so right, and Cap as well. Definitely got to teach our babies. We're doing an I.S.U.P.K, but Captain Yagarwab said something so heavy. Don't let it go over your head. He said that we're not taught to mistreat white people. We're not taught that. I have never ever been taught that if I'm walking in a store and a white man is behind me and he's close, I should slam the door as fast as I can to make sure that he, has a hard time getting in. No, guess what? I'll hold the door. And he walk in and he said, "Thank you." I said, "You're welcome." I'm taught to be professional. I'm taught to be a polite person because that's being a good person. So we teach our children the same thing. We don't teach our children to go and harm white children or to go harass white children or to go make fun. No, we don't teach our children to do that. But what we do teach our children is to love themselves and to love people that look like them. You understand? And to know who their enemies are. So my son absolutely is going to know that the oppressor is your enemy. The oppressor is not your friend. But that doesn't mean that you go to school and, you terrorize people. No, that's not what we do. You know what I mean? So again, this label of a hate group that we get, is insane. My brothers have said this many, many times. You know what I mean? The fact of the matter is that oppressors they can't join us, but they should be down with our message. The message that we have would absolutely save Caucasian lives. You understand? My brother Yahamanna every week goes out and speaks against the Jehovah's Witnesses. That's a bunch of oppressors that's getting molested in that Jehovah's Witnesses most of the time.
Right.
But we speak against it. Why? Because the scriptures say when the righteous are in authority, I'm paraphrasing, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are have the rule, the people mourn. Well, let me tell you something. The oppressor is wicked. And the people are mourning, whether they're oppressors, black people, Asian people, whoever. The whole earth is mourning because these people are wicked, man.
That's
y'all need to, y'all need to donate to the I.S.U.P.K under Command and General YAHANNA. Put some money in the bucket. Is what you need to do so we can continue to go against these child molesters, these pedophiles, and these hateful people. You understand? But Most High in Christ.
Yeah.
Moving
Salakia, right quick, Thaba. After I did a class, I think it wasn't last Wednesday before last. An oppressor, a white man, sent me a message on Messenger.
Oh, wow.
And he said, thanks for speaking the truth.
Oh man.
I went on how they hunt out steps and how we would just court jesters running around and and he said thanks for speaking the truth.
Most High.
I never seen him a day in my life. I never seen him on a page or nothing. He's not on my page or anything. He just sent me that in the messenger. So they know we telling the truth. They know we telling the truth. We trying to get our people to understand that.
Right.
Yeah, brother. I was going to bring that out right quick.
Oh, damn right. Most High in Christ, other one. That's a lovely thing. You know what I'm saying? When the oppressors come and know their place and you know what I'm saying, and recognize what we're doing, but be careful with those, not to you, Cap, but to other people, other brothers. When you see the oppressor hop in your DMs and they start talking about they're gonna kiss boots, you got to be careful with that. Because my brother Yarmont said something very heavy on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? They try to, what do they always try to say? They try to say, oh, they hiring people. They setting those boot kisses up. Yeah. So you go and chit chat with some cat talking about he wanna kiss the boots. Next thing you know, you got your DMs plastered all over the internet. And they're saying, see, they're not really doing it because they want to. They're setting this up behind the scenes. So just be careful with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
If an oppressor gets in your DM, you know what you should tell him? Send him the link to ISUPK.com and tell him to donate his entire life savings into the Cash App or whatever. I don't care if it's Zelle, PayPal, or whatever. Tell him to do that. You know what I mean? That's what you should do if an oppressor jumps in your DM. But of course, Captain Yagawa, you know what I'm saying, knows how to handle those things. We have a quick question before we go to the next topic.
And if I could, tell him to also share the Chain Breakers podcast with all of his white friends at the office.
Exactly.
Let me get that up here. So if you're tuning in,
so they can receive the righteous orders for the men of God.
That's right.
There you go. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tell all your friends to do it. Yeah, Cap.
So log in, and that's heavy with your Mark was saying. You know what I'm saying? Because they watching us anyway. They watching us anyway. A lot of them watch. They watching. They standing around. They watching us and everything. They always have to watch black people.
Right.
They got to watch it because they want to know. Look, they think they don't understand this is the Lord's work. See, it hasn't hit them in the face. It's the Lord's work, and the Lord is watching over us. So they think they can, if we know what they're doing, hell, we don't give a damn. We know y'all know what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Right. But we're going to watch the Lord destroy you. That's what we're going to watch. You know what I'm saying? Right. But we're going to lift our people up and take those chains off their brain. The ones that will love you and might go out and have a drink with you, and you time to the bumper of your truck.
Right.
We trying to reach those brothers before they do that.
Right.
We trying to reach those brothers and sisters to don't trust you, don't go out with you. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. Go ahead, brother. I yield.
Damn right. Well said, Cap. But we got a question. First of all, let me do a quick roll call. I'm coming to see a question, Kodum. Just a quick roll call. Shout out to everybody tuning into the Chain Breakers podcast. This is episode number 25, man. We've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? Again, shout out to all my brothers, man. Shout out to my Ottawa Captain Yagawa. Shout out to my brother Officer Kowal. Officer Yarmont holding me down, man. They make it, you know what I mean? They make it just too easy. You know what I mean? The content is excellent and exquisite. Like I said, man, we got so much more in store for y'all. We got a did I say flyer? My bad. Let me shut up. I didn't want to put that out there too fast, but I'm working on something. I got a brother that got some amazing skills with digital, you know what I'm saying, artistry and all of that. So y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on a flyer, man. I'm working on better yet, not a flyer per se, but a background. It'll be real dope. So y'all just stay tuned for that, man. But shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Call my paw right there. Shout out to my brother, Call my paw. Shout out to my brother, Young Man Jay. Young Man Jay in the building. What's going on? Young Man Jay in the building. Out back there. Word. You know what I'm saying? The young lads, man. The young lads in I.S.U.P.K coming up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Officer of 1,000, I.Rock. You know what I'm saying? Up in the comments.
Right.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Trooper Kawanya Allah.
Right.
Shout out to the sister Kazakwa Nah. Caps Rib. Shalom, sister House Shamal Thaba Ashman Shy. Shout out to Officer Quadum. You know what I'm saying? Out there in the Ville. You know what I mean? Shout out to who else we got? Shout out to Officer Yanazar, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So Officer Quadum had a quick question. Let me put it up on the screen. He said, Salaki, if I may, Adawan, when would you say that it's a good time to teach your child the oppressor is our enemy? And of course, we'll defer to our resident captain first, Captain Yagarwab. I mean, when is a good time to teach your child the oppressor is your enemy?
When they stop talking.
Damn right.
When they start saying daddy, mommy,
say less.
Daddy, mommy, devil.
Right.
Daddy, mommy, devil.
That's
Daddy,
right.
mommy, devil.
Go.
And then as they go on, as they get a little older, they be saying, who's the devil? What's the devil? You know what I'm saying? You're going to point a picture of Caesar Borgia.
That's right. That's right. Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, they know it from birth. You know, they raised them like that. I mean, I saw the little white kid, just the clip of the white kid.
Mm-hmm.
He just said he don't like black people, you know?
Oh,
he just said it's nice and nonchalant as hey, that's just like, you know, ice cream and cherries. Hey, whatever. I don't like black people, you know.
Right. Oh God. If I
you know
could,
what I'm saying? Everything is getting to that point. It's getting to that point. The Lord is making it come to that point. Since we didn't struggle so hard and want to join with the oppressor, you know, the Lord is bringing it to that point. Did you teach that little baby who's the enemy? You know, and we should have been doing that.
Right.
We should have been doing that. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then, you know, maybe we wouldn't have felt for the dream of Martin Luther King.
That's
you
right.
know? That's right. You know, I yield, man.
Damn right. Well said, Cap.
Right. And then if I can add to that, you know, the Bible says train up a child in the way they should go. You ain't teaching your child that the so-called oppressor and these other nations are the devil and the deceivers and liars. And what are you teaching your child?
That's
don't
right.
Don't forget Tamir Rice was only 12 years old when he got killed by the police. So you tell me how young is too young?
Yeah, that's
right. Right. Well,
City was what, 14? Tamir Rice was 12. Those little black girls that died in that bombing in Alabama back in the day was like 7, 6, and 5 years old.
Yeah,
9, 10 years old. You better teach them like a Cap said, with gaga goo goo dad mama devil.
That's right.
Devil. Like, you gotta teach them that early. That's when you start popping that hand when they little babies. You don't have to teach them that when they get older. By the time they start walking and talking, it's too late. It's too late. Right. They start walking to the store, they start riding the bus, they start going to kindergarten. It's too goddamn late. You gotta teach them now.
That's
and
right.
Ask yourself, if you're not teaching your child who the devil is or who to love their people, then what are you teaching them? Yes.
Right.
Race is the only thing that goddamn matters.
That's right.
I yield.
Yeah.
Damn right. Well said, bro. Well said. You know what I mean? Perfect. Y'all, Mike, did you have a comment?
Yeah, I mean, I teach my children before they even take their first breath.
That's right.
You understand? They learning from my actions. They learning from me doing these classes. They come out and the first day here, they ain't been here for 3 days. They hearing General Muhammad blaze on all devils.
That's right.
Program is, man. You understand? But also, I would say, man, for all of you, you know, blacks and fake Israelites, be careful with what you're teaching them, man. Be careful because you're going to teach them that the oppressor is the devil and teach them about, you know, black people and all this stuff. But you ain't teaching them how to navigate through this earth.
That's right.
How to deal with the oppressor, and you're going to get your children killed.
That's right.
Children harm because you're teaching them to be a certain way to them, but you ain't teaching them like how the men of the Lord is teaching our children to be, because we are in captivity.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
We can't just move how we just want to move and do what we want to do.
That's right.
It's gonna cause harm to our people. So you gotta be wise, man. You gotta be smart doing with your children, man. You understand? Because they are gonna go out there to these daycares, and they're gonna go to these middle schools and high schools, and they're gonna try to replicate what you do. They're gonna try to replicate what you say. But if they don't got the foundation, or if they don't have the mental, you understand, tutelage to be able to deal with the backfire and the oppression that's gonna come with it, then they're gonna fall. They're gonna fall out there in the world, man, and it's gonna be on you. because you didn't train them up wisely. So I would suggest you get in the class.
That's right.
I would suggest you learn who the devil is according to the I.S.U.P.K in the Bible before you go teach anybody anything.
Damn right. Well said.
You don't have more casualties amongst our people than you can count. You understand?
Damn right.
So,
well said, my brother. Well, there you have it. You know what I'm saying? Officer Kodum said, you know what I'm saying, Khan, so the water, my lord. You know what I'm saying? So excellent answers from all of the priests. You know what I'm saying? Officer Giannis also teach them unto your children all day long. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? There's a sister with another question right here. I'll answer this real quick. The sister said, she said a word that I am not going to repeat. the word no sweat says the word is shalom. You know what I'm saying? But that's no sweat. She said, shalom. Is there any camp in Rochester, New York? I know there's a camp in Syracuse. I know there's a camp in Albany. Rochester, I'm not exactly sure. I believe Officer of 5,000, a bun, is over that zone. So what I would tell you, sis, the sister Brittany Lawrence, just go to isupk.com, okay, and see if you can't find a contact for Rochester, New York on that website. If you cannot, then just use the main contact information and contact headquarters, which is it's not in Rochester, but it's in New York. Obviously, it's in Harlem, and just ask whoever you get on the phone with, and or email them, and they will be able to point you in the direction of whether or not there's somebody actually in Rochester. Like I said, I believe we have classes for Rochester. I believe Officer Bun is over them, but don't take my word for it. Go to the website, and that's the place where you want to start for information like that. All right. Most High in Christ. But definitely a good question to ask as we implore all of our brothers. I don't care if you're in Anchorage, Alaska. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're in, you know what I'm saying, Des Moines, Iowa, or wherever you may be. If you know what I mean, you're watching these classes, you're hearing these brothers speak, man, and you want to get in, you want to get involved, you want to be able to sit in the class and learn directly, you know what I mean, then definitely find out where your nearest camp leader is. Okay? Come, Most High in Christ. Ayan the Bar says. Ayan the Bar, which means you're welcome. All right. So Most High in Christ, moving right along. We got a story here that it's not really a story here, but I just wanted to talk about it because it made me giggle. It made me chuckle. So who here is familiar with, Erykah Badu? Is everybody knows what Erykah Badu is, right?
Oh,
Everybody knows Erykah Badu, right? Well, is everybody also has anybody heard of this myth? There's this aura, they call it, pause. Not really a pause, but some aura around Erykah Badu where they say she has magical box. Has anybody ever heard that?
Oh yeah, I heard it too many times.
Yeah, they say that Erykah Badu has magical box because she has ran through half of the rappers that have ever existed in rap. Damn. She has been she got babies by 3 different rappers. She got babies by Andre 3000, I think the DOC, and is it Jay Electronica?
Jay Electronica, yeah.
And Jay Electronica. And that's just the one she got babies by. She's also been romantically tied to Common and 3 other people. She's been all up through the industry. But yet somehow she's never been labeled a whore. Somehow she's the queen. And the queen bee, and all of these dudes just fell victim to her magical box. And so recently she was on a podcast or some kind of show. Hold on, let me get this up on the screen. I'm not gonna actually I'm gonna just show the image of her so y'all can see if y'all whoever doesn't know who Erykah Badu is, right? You know what I'm saying?
Number one, real quick, that's sister in the chat who asked about Rochester. So they go on Facebook and hit Captain Azani Yah up. He's about an hour from there.
Syracuse,
Rochester, Syracuse, about an hour, 10 minets away. It ain't that far, something like that. I know Captain Azani Yah is over that area too.
Yeah, Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. See, I'm telling you, it's funny. I've never actually been to Syracuse. I applied to Syracuse to go to college there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get in, but that's another topic for another day. But I have been to Rochester. It was the longest drive of my life. I drove from Queens, New York to Rochester, and I thought because I lived in the same state, you know what I'm saying? How it can't be that bad. Yeah, no, I was in my car for about 8 hours.
That's a hike there.
Driving from one part of the state to another part of the state. It was hell. All right. But yeah, as Officer Kowal said, contact Captain Izani Yah over Syracuse, and he can definitely lead you in the right direction because he's over that zone too. All right. So yeah, Yarma.
I want to spell that out for us. This is probably, She probably don't know how to spell it.
We'll put it in the chat.
I'll put it in the chat.
I'll do it.
The water.
Azania Yahawada on Facebook.
Or if you want, you can even put the link to his Facebook page.
Okay.
You can do that as well. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so Erykah Badu is known for having this magical box. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because YAHANNA just said something so heavy. He mentioned you blackity blacks. Blackity blacks, fake Israelites, y'all go in the same boat. You're in the same thing. But you blackity blacks are just absolutely disgusting. You're sick people. You burn sage all day. You know what I'm saying? And really don't do anything to actually save black people, free black people, teach black people anything. You're really just a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, sex crazed lunatics. That's what it always comes back to with a blackity black, if you notice. Blackity black teaches all, you know, the universe, and you know what I'm saying, and we gotta, you know, do this and the third eye, you know what I mean, and the pineal gland and all of this, but it all somehow comes back to good old orgasms, just like where the Christian church. So let's see what Erykah Badu said about this. Says Erykah Badu reveals the secret behind her mystical powers in the bedroom. That's right. The mystical powers.
For real?
Yeah. Mystical powers. It says the singer actress tells the world why men can't help falling in love with her. Erykah Badu was an artist who's always surrounded by mysterious spiritual energy. There goes that energy word, in spirit. She exudes a feeling that she's operating on a different plane of existence from the rest of us. During a recent appearance on the Tamron Hall show, the host played a video that the On and On singer did for Vogue, where she took viewers on a tour of her bedroom/studio, which is known as the Badudio. Good night. This led Hall to ask the singer actress about the mystical powers that causes men to instantly fall in love with her. So that's a studio/bedroom, and I thought of all the rooms that she would take us in, a lot has been said about your bedroom. The mystical powers, Hall said. You are keenly aware of the urban legend that men can't look you in the eye without falling in love. After the two women shared a laugh about the subject, Badu revealed that it's actually all living things that become enamored with her. Listen to this, Akyam. Please, Kowal, again, the king of perspective. When I want to bring these blackity blacks down a peg. This is like their mother queen. I want to bring this woman down to reality. It says that she said all living things become enamored with her. This is a quote. Women too. She said, and children and animals. Any living, breathing thing. She also confirmed something that women have known for years, that the true power and strength of women comes from our minds, not our vaginas. This is a quote. I think it's indescribable, Badu said. In the bedroom, that's not where you're going to find it, because my magic doesn't lie between my thighs. It lies between my ears. Lest you think this is just the Badu one hyping herself up. In 2014, her former boyfriend, Common, told the Combat Jack show that the urban legend isn't just a myth. This is what he said. I'm going to have y'all chime in. Yeah, the Badu box is real, Common said, per Complex. It can take you to another universe. But seriously, that's when you meet somebody that's real special. And you're like, man, this woman got something else, man. It ain't just sex. It ain't just the looks. It's like something that kind of like spirit-wise, where you're like, this woman got something else. The true magic of Erykah Badu is that she's someone who has always known exactly who she is and doesn't apologize for being comfortable in her own skin. She's not trying to fit in some industry box. She's just being what the spirits guide her to be. I will always love that about her.
Good Lord.
Kowal. The only reason why I'm coming to Kowal first is because, again, the master of perspective, if you don't mind, Cap. Kowal.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. No sweat. No sweat. I want to hear it.
Kowal has heard this before.
Take it off.
Please, Kowal, find some perspective on the Badu box and what's really going on here, please, brother.
Man, I've been hearing this about Erykah Badu for years, brother, since she came in the game with Jay Dilla making beats. The crazy part about it is, man, you know, she said something heavy that is what lies between her ears, which is her brain, right? Now, as a man, we all know that, you know, brothers are more prone to, you know, she's pretty. She has those pretty eyes. She has sex appeal. She can sing. She's very seductive. And we know the Bible talks about the most powerful thing in the first Ezra was the woman. You understand? So I'm not going to say she's too far off the mark, because some women got that thing. I don't know if young brothers really understand, but some women got this thing about them where, you know, they really pressure, and you can't really say it's a sex appeal, her femininity, how she just draws men in. She just knows how to do it. And Common's a simp. Let's be honest. Like, he talking about some box take you to galaxy. Ain't no box ever take me no goddamn galaxy. Like, he's just a simp. You know what I'm saying? He's a very tender brother, what we call.
That's right.
But at the same time, Erykah Badu does have a track record, and you know what I'm saying, that liberated black woman thing with the freedom and the frequencies. She's only that way to dumb Negroes. I'm gonna tell you why.
That's right.
When you, it's not the fact that she's so smart. It's just because you're dumb.
That's right.
With all these frequencies and Ramatubes and Bomatubes and galaxies and ultra low frequencies, chakras, you're stupid. you think she's smart, it's just that you're dumb.
Right.
And you get mesmerized by that big old butt and them green eyes.
Right.
That's it. And she got money. So it's not really that she's magical. You're just stupid. And you're simple. Right. And you're weak. They call it being tender D down here in the South.
Right.
I'm gonna say the D word. You know what the D is. You're tender D.
That's right.
And brothers like that get caught up in her nonsense. The minute you tell her to shut her goddamn mouth and be fully submissive in order, we'll see how magical she is then.
That's right.
She'll be on to the next rapper because she can't be herself.
Right.
Don't forget she wrote Bag Lady. She ain't put up with no nigga stuff. She gonna pack her bags and get the hell out of here. You better call Tyrone. Ain't that magical about it. You see, when you ain't never had no bad, a bad sister when she got body and curves and she got money and she got those seductive eyes, just that look. I don't know. Some brothers had a woman like that. We like, God damn, she can't do no wrong in my house. Good night. They would just take my wallet. Don't leave me nothing. you get a sister like that, and she can have mind control of you if you're weak.
That's right.
If you're weak and if you're dumb. That's why they said it about her, because she has a track record. Imagine she had nigga UPK yet.
That's right.
You won't hear that. That magic box stops here.
That's
it's
right.
box. And I'm not dumb, so you got to come with more chakras and frequencies to get me all around. Just play, go in there and sing and do your thing, Erykah. I love you, baby. Go ahead. All right, now give me a while.
Right.
I love you, baby. I'll
right.
come back from camp. All right, now.
Damn right.
That's it. Ain't no taking me into the galaxy. I don't want to hear that. Erykah Badu makes a living off of that, and you know, and like I said, that's her aura, that's her thing. People come to see it. She's very artistic, and she has mind control over weak men.
That's right.
They're very tender. They're not warriors. They don't correct her. You think she's been corrected? Hell no. You can look at her and tell she's liberated and free. Not yield, man.
That's right. Damn right. Well said, brother. And
you know, please. So I get Robert. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. I'm just tripping out when I'm hearing this. What's she talking about? This Earth and what the hell is she talking about? I mean, what the hell is she talking about? Why don't you try Legion as in Legion of Demons on your crazy ass? You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. Come on, magical box. I mean, come on. Is she breaking hearts? She breaking that many hearts?
Right.
Come on, who's having strokes because they left her? Because she left her. You know what I'm saying? I see killing brothers. I mean, come on, man. Come on, magical box. I mean, come on, man. That's like Phil Collins made a song in the 80s called Invisible Touch. You know, y'all probably heard it before. You know, if you go to those little valleys, little gyms or whatever, you probably heard it. Well, in that song, he's talking about a woman is just so this and that she's got invisible touch. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's only vagina. It's only vagina, and every woman has one. Right. I mean, come on, it's not no good. It's not no terrible. I mean, some vagina that's going to just be magical and it's going to make you elevate. Damn, have you floated across the room? I mean, come on, man. Somebody's got a magical box. I mean, come on, man. Come on. She got a legion of demons on her crazy ass. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? And you brothers just got back in the day what they used to say. vagina whipped. Y'all know when it's P-U-S-S-Y, you know, whipped, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, but that's it. She just whipped you good. She whipped you good, and that's when you said she's magical.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. She whipped you good, and you just, oh, it's magical, man. Good Lord. Come on, man. Come on, man. You just made it with a good whore.
That's right.
A good whore to know how to lay it down. You know? And like you gonna, like I said, you gonna, if you, I will pray that if you come to truth and don't be banging whores, but if you in the world and you banging whores, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna come across that whore that is, you're gonna think she's magical.
Right.
You're gonna think she's magical. You're gonna think her crazy ass eyes, you think her contacts, you're gonna think you're gonna think they're red when they're really yellow, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna think everything, you know, she's magical. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? It's a vagina, and every woman has one. You know what I'm saying? Whether you think it's good or bad, you know what I'm saying? One brother's going to think it's magical, and it's going to lift him up, and he think he's going to fly. You know what I'm saying? Right. I pray you don't jump off a building. You know? Go ahead, brother. How are you?
Yeah, right. Well, I'm coming to you, Mark. That's heavy that you said that, because you said the exact word I'm looking for. Now, this is why I put it on my Facebook. Leading up to the show, man. Erykah Badu Salakia, for lack of a better word, she's just a whore. Like there's nothing magical about her. She's not special because, again, she got body, she's pretty, you know, she got the, you know, what they say, she got Indian in her family, so the hair be flowing and all of this. I get it. I understand it. You know what I'm saying? And she did the little video, you know what I'm saying, that can I get a window seat? And everybody was like, damn. And she butt naked at the end of the video. You know what I'm saying? Cats didn't know what she had under that damn dashiki. But guess what? She is just a glorified whore. That's what she is. Exactly. She has 3 baby daddies and has slept with a bunch of dudes in the industry, probably slept with men and women. You know what I'm saying? She ain't special. You know what I mean? She not let her, like Kawal said, let her meet a brother in the I.S.U.P.K. That'll completely change that tune. And if you think I'm just hating and you think I'm just talking mess to talk mess, well, again, here's the proof that she's just a whore. And she said that everybody likes what's between her ears. She's a damn idiot. And because guess what? No one cares about what's between the sister's ears while she's talking about the spirit realm and the spirits and the sage and all of this and the crystals. You know she rubs crystals everywhere. You know that she does. You know that everywhere. She rubs crystals everywhere, all the time, to get to ward off the evil spirits. You understand? Yeah. And then again, you think she's somehow special, and she's different from city girls. She's different from, you know what I'm saying, this person and that person. Well, the hell, if she's so different, then why is she taking disgusting mother-daughter photos like this? That's her daughter. That's her and her daughter.
That's the magic right there, I thought, boy.
Right there, that's it. That's it. That's the magic right there.
It's magical.
You understand? The magic is right there. Ain't nothing. Ain't no frequencies in between her brain, in between her ears. You know, she doesn't speak to any spirits, and none of that. She's just a pretty black woman with a voluptuous body who is also a fool who parades herself half naked in front of people with her own daughter. Her own daughter who just turned 18, 6 months ago, if that?
That's crazy.
You understand? And you think she's so special. You think she's just so everything. Look at Officer Maya Shaw made a heavy point. Shout out to Officer Maya Shaw. He said she turned Andre 3000 into a space case. She did. Andre said it himself. He was trying to find himself, and then he met her. Next thing you know, he's wearing more turbans, and he wasn't wearing a shirt from like 1996 to 2002.
Man, hey, Salakia. So this makes her vagina magical,
right?
Is her vagina really magical? I mean, brothers can fall in love with some whores, man.
Right.
And man, come on, I had a friend of mine that. He found out that and we was in the world, of course, but he found out that I banged a whore that he was sweet on, and we hadn't spoken years.
Oh man,
we haven't spoken years. I mean, the brother was really getting ready to cry when the next time he saw me. All for a whore. A whore that knew how to fix herself up. you know, had a nice set of knuckles and a pretty face, and
that's it.
He fell in love with her. He was sweet on her, you know, but he found out that she was nothing but a whore,
right?
You know, and we haven't spoken in years. You know, so brothers get sick. Brothers really get sick with whores. You know, they get, hey man, they get moonstruck. I mean,
right.
You know, man, this is terrible. Go ahead, brother. How you?
Yo, now I got to come to your mom because again, we have brothers with all kinds of expertise in the I.S.U.P.K. Yarmak, of course, the Lord's Javelin has expertise in the Shamar department. You know what I'm saying? An excellent warrior in that regard. He has expertise when it comes to camp and blazing and battling and all the things that he does. But another piece of expertise is that he has, you know what I'm saying, is that unlike a lot of us who come from, you know, Christian backgrounds and things like that, this brother didn't come from a Christian background. He came from, if I'm wrong, Yarmak, let me know.
No, you good.
From a very, very strong blackety black sage burning crystal rubbing background. Pause.
Right.
Now, Yarmak, being the resident expert, you know what I'm saying, in these type of things, is this something you've seen before where a sister like this, like the sage and the crystals, gets treated like her box is some kind of magical specimen that's going to take you to another dimension and, you know, and therefore she should be worshipped?
Yeah, all the time, and it's like it's something. It's funny, but it's true because it happens all the time, and it's really about, for one, it's drug inflicted, it's drug induced.
Right,
all that
that's right.
That's right. Doing mushrooms and things like that to enter into a whole different universe, and it's all stupid because it's all based off of her acceptance to doing anything.
That's right.
Magical. If she never gave Common any box, that nigga would say that bitch is a waste of money. Ain't nothing magical about her. She a dirty bitch who I spent all my money on her. I bought her this, I bought her that. I thought she was special. She ain't give me no box. Now she ain't nothing but a dirty hoe. Now she's a hoe because she ain't give you no box. That's all that it is they're so open to everything and open to life. Women love me and the children love me and the dogs and the cats and everything that breathe all love me. And so, you know, I'm just so fluid with everything. So now you can do whatever you want with her, but she's really just a whore. She's really just a whore. If I could, I gotta pull a precept. Please, if I could, bear with me. Give me Proverbs chapter 7 and verse 21. I'm gonna have the trooper read it for me. I'm gonna break it down.
Shout out to the trooper. Well done, bro.
Read it out.
So this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 7 and verse 21. With much fair speech, she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him.
With much fair speech, she caused him to yield. Now, this is talking about a strong man and a woman. With the way that she walks and the way that she talks, she causes this man to yield. She causes him to subdue his power unto her. Keep going.
Verse 22. He goeth after her straightway. As an ox goeth to the slaughter.
So now we blinded because of her magical box, because of that big old behind she got behind her. We follow after her straightway as an ox followed to the slaughter, not even know she's leading us to be murdered. Keep going.
Or as a fool to the correction of the stocks.
Keep going.
Verse 23. Till a dart strike through his liver.
A liver.
As a bird hasteth to the snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life.
Meaning he doesn't know that everything he's doing is leading him into a trap. She's leading him into a trap so that he could become common, so that you could become Andre 3000. Keep going.
Verse 24. Hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth.
So the Lord said, but hear this. Keep going.
Verse 25. Let not thine heart decline to her ways.
Don't let your heart decline to her ways. Don't get up on here and say how magical she is because she gave you some box. Don't change your God because of this woman. And sage and crystals and rocks and tarot cards and all kinds of whatever the stuff. supposed to be a man, man. You're
God.
supposed to be the ruler. She's supposed to be on them podcasts talking about how special Common was and how
That's right.
50,000 was. You understand? Like, hey, I don't care how good of a boxer, how good of a woman look. There's nothing a woman can do to ever change me. You can't.
That's right.
There's nothing you can do. All you can do is conform yourself to what I do because I'm a man. You understand? And that's what a man is supposed to stand on. Keep reading.
Go not astray in her paths.
Don't go astray in her path. She's supposed to follow you. Keep going.
Verse 26.
For
she hath cast down many wounded. Yea, many strong men have been slain by her.
Many strong men have been slain by her. Men with money, men with notoriety, men who are famous, celebrities.
That's right.
Slain by her. Keep going.
Her house is the way to hell. Going down to the chambers of death.
Good night. That's the Lord. I ain't have to say too much.
That's right.
I ain't have to say too much. Hold on one second. But that's exactly what these women are doing, man. They lead you into the pits of hell where they can have control over your whole goddamn life. You understand? And the Lord is completely against that. So all of this blackety black, oh, she got me into tarot cards and she got me becoming a vegan now. I never understood it. What did you got her doing? Right. What did you have her doing? Did you have her put on clothes? Oh no, she's still going to the club half naked, but she got you being a damn vegetarian and burning sage around your house.
Right.
Don't do that, man. If you a man, be a man.
That's right.
You're a woman. You understand? But don't try to flip it because of some, I guess, whatever she got. You got something, QP?
Common concept.
Come on.
I had another precept to that. I was reading this like a couple times.
Mike is muted.
Salakia.
Go ahead, read it again.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31:3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes to strong drink, lest they drink and forget the Lord and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted.
Yeah, man. And that's simply just saying the same thing, man. Just don't yield your power to no woman, man.
That's right.
And regardless of what kind of magical box you think she has, you understand, you support authority over her, and that's just the end of that, Erica.
Right.
And you know what's heavy about who he just said. You can tell how that box ain't really that magical. Look who's around her right now. She went through all these men that was named Andre 3000, J Electronica, Common, whatever. And so if her box is so magical and she was such a great woman, who left too? I'm pretty sure y'all didn't leave her. I'm pretty sure she dumped all you niggas on your head. Why? Because of other women. See, she's the type of woman that she ain't gonna share her man. What's really magical about that? Ain't nothing magical. She's regular. She's common. She's base. She's a dime a dozen.
Exactly.
She's by. She wants to control things on her end. She ain't magical, man. These Negroes that had her just tender brothers, man. They dumb, and all her chakras and orbits and all that garbage, Saturn's rings, it makes her feel smart, and they're just dumbed in.
That's right.
That's it. There's nothing special about it. Yes, she got a body and she's talented. She got money, but she won't share her man. You already know that. That's and right. Africans don't. And see, and a lot of that stuff is rooted in Egypt too. All that smoking weed and drug abuse and shrooms and transcending to planets and pyramid back doors and valleys. All that nonsense comes from Egypt. And Egyptians worship their woman. Egyptians worship their woman. And that's what they did. Andre 3000 took on an African concept. J Electronica think he's African. All the rest of these bastards, Common, Africa. Like, come on, man. It's all spiritual tied in. They worship the broad. She's regular and basic. She won't share her, man. That's why she's by herself now. I'm pretty sure her daughter. Right. And she's not into polygyny. She's not into sharing her man. I guarantee you. That's right. Because that's the case. One of them dudes would have retained her. One of them niggas would have still been with her and had other women. But she got to be the only one. So she's regular to me. She's like, whatever. All right. What's up, Erica?
Right.
That's
it.
You
say something?
Yeah, and then also, even what Common said, you could see the stupidity in his own comments. This nigga said we went to a different universe What was the name of this universe? What did this universe you understand? He said that there's something so special about the way that this is beautiful, and then it's just, you know, the beauty in it is just, it's so magical, and then it's, you know, the way that she just does something that's just so it's just a something. And nigga, what are you talking about? Right. Is it anything tangible that she did? Can you explain anything you're talking about right now? Nah, I can't explain it. It's just, it's nothing. It's nothing. Yeah. Nigga, you were high. You were off. You was off shrooms having sex.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you had a great time, brother.
Right.
Yeah. But you were just high. That's all.
Yeah,
that's right.
There is no neo soul without weed.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's not.
There's no neo soul without weed.
And dreadlocks.
They're drug addicts.
Dreadlocks and a vegetarian plate platter.
And chakras. Pyramids.
Yeah, man.
Ain't that something?
Look, I told you, Top One, I got into a whole debate about the reason why black people are in the conditions that we're in is because of our diet. I had that.
Brother.
What we eat. Because we eat animals, we have animalistic behaviors.
So
go
ahead.
And I remember asking, I was like, damn, well, the Jewish man, he eat lamb, but that nigga, you know, he not in these conditions. So
right.
Only black people, we the only ones that can't eat a cow.
Right.
You know,
I guess they would say we're like the people of the universe or something like that. Like, you know, we're connected to the solars, so we can't do what other people do. But here's my question: that person that said that, what do they eat? What do they eat? I want to know. Right. Because if they eat, because I just seen somebody say that water doesn't rehydrate you. Somebody put that on Facebook. Some blackity black chakra sage lover said that, or you know, they said that water does not keep you hydrated. It's in your mind.
Oh my God, these niggas make me sick.
It's always something. I'm gonna be honest. It's always so. Like it's always changed. I remember one year the goji berry. Y'all remember that?
I remember the goji berry.
Yeah, the goji, whoever, man, I wish I would have found that goddamn berry in the Himalayas, man. Whoever found that damn berry got rich off of stupidity.
Yeah.
Because you think, oh, you drink all these goji. I remember I-Rock, if you watching, he remembers because he had like 20 boxes of cases of goji berry juice in his house all the time. And we would think that, man, we're going to live to be 140 years old and we're going to be so healthy. And I remember someone said something, man. I think it was I-Rock himself. He said, man, after he came into the truth, he started to think about it. All of these black people with the special diets and the goji berry juice and the breathing techniques, they're the first people to ever die from nothing.
Right. That's true.
What are you running from? Like, you're still going to die, idiot. You just
that is fact. If I couldn't know, that's a heavy point, brother. You're gonna die from nothing. Like that damn Dr. Sebi got niggas thinking that you can just rub some guacamole and get rid of cancer. You said there's always something. This fool, Dr. Sebi said, and again, you know, man, I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, disrespect the dead or what have you. We're just trying to put things in perspective. Dr. Sebi literally told people, all of these doctors and all these medical people that everybody's afraid of, they're afraid of needles. They're afraid of vaccines. People that are in labs somewhere, you know what I'm saying, able to, you know what I'm saying, do all kind of chemical compounds, who studied biology, who studied all these things. Then they go listen to some black man from Honduras who says, yeah, the problem is mucus.
Right, I remember that.
Good Lord.
That's what it is. Cancer, AIDS, all diseases come from mucus. And I said to myself, even before the truth, I was like, yo, this is a charlatan right here. This cat is a charlatan because people want an easy answer. They don't like the ugly reality. You know, so, you know, like when people die, conspiracy theorists, when people die, they have to find a conspiracy because it's just too ugly that the nigga just got shot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's too ugly to believe that a nigga just put a bullet in Takeoff's neck because he was angry. You know what I mean? They gotta believe, no, the government. See, the government conspired to come together. What they did was they cut holes in the roof and they had shotguns aimed at. They got to do all of that because they just can't face the ugly reality.
He tried to buy NBC.
He tried to buy NBC and Viacom. It's the same reason why you got to believe that the mucus is the cause of it all, because you got to believe that some stupid, what's that fruit that they said cured cancer? Was it the durian? Some kind of fruit that's in South America. There's like, oh yeah, if you eat a slice of that, it cures you of cancer. Nigga, no, it doesn't.
Right, doesn't.
It does not cure you of cancer. That is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might got something real nice queued up for you in the background there. Goji berry. Let me solo him. When you talk about the goji berry and some stupid fruit is going to cure you of cancer, you are an idiot.
Right.
That's right.
Dr. Seven is sleeping with the fishes right now. That's what it is. All of you blackity blacks need to just shut the hell up, like I.S.U.P.K.
Yeah, done.
Just shut up. Because you're not helping nobody. You're a conspiracy theorist and a fool. And as YAHANNA said earlier, you're going to get your children killed. You're going to have them dying because they're going to get cancer.
Yeah.
Like, oh, no, I'm not getting no chemotherapy. No, I'm not getting no vaccine. Nope, I'm not doing it. All we got to do is go vegan. Going vegan is going to stop this cancer.
They gonna go vegan and get shot because they selling drugs.
God.
Death by gangbanging.
That's right.
Hey, look, bro, they gonna do the autopsy on that Negro. They gonna be like, damn, this was a healthy Negro. So why he died at 24? Well, nigga died from overdose of cocaine.
Right. 6-pack.
Facts. No sweat. Well, so y'all did it. Most High in Christ, man. Most High in Christ. I'm so glad that we bringing these blackity blacks back to earth, because they, you know what I'm saying, because they in the solars, they in outer space from all of the weed that they smoke and the drugs that they do, the psychedelics. You know what I'm saying? And now you're back to earth. You're just a whore. You brothers are just drug addicts. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. It's very simple. This is the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge. Don't let that go over your head, man. And don't forget also, if you want to come back to earth, you know what's happening on earth? The Lord's 54th annual Passover, brought to you by the I.S.U.P.K under command and General YAHANNA. It's happening on earth in Raleigh, North Carolina, 500 South Salisbury Street at the Raleigh Convention Center. Okay, you don't have to go to another dimension to go to the damn Passover. Okay.
God.
Most High in Christ, man. Now all black party is going to be here in the flesh, in earth.
Right.
Man. So you should be there if you black, so-called black, Latino, or Native Indian, man. That's what we do, man. We don't try to be out of our minds in the I.S.U.P.K. Reality is ugly, but that's why we train ourselves up to be able to handle it. We train ourselves up to be warriors. You weed smokers, drug addicts, and sage blowers, and all of this people pose, all this stuff you do, it's just because you're afraid all the time. You're afraid, so that's why you do these things. But that's no sweat, you know what I mean? But now, moving on, getting back to the ugly reality of things. Here's a story that I saw that just was very harsh, a tough one to see. You know, I mean, we see stories like this all the time. Salakia, but this one was like it was not weird, but it was like, damn, like is that how it's going down? No sweat. Is what it is. Salakia. This is a story from Atlanta, from the Atlanta Black Star. The story is actually out of Atlanta. Okay, Salakia. Let me go ahead and present this. Now this makes everything go too slow, so I'll just read it. This story from Atlanta Black Star. This title says, "Dad, I'm shot." That's a quote. 13-year-old Georgia boy dared to come outside for BB gun war with boys who were allegedly jealous of him, is killed with a real gun instead.
Damn.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. Good night.
Damn.
Very, very sad. Let's get into the story just a little bit. It says, Salakia, a middle school teenager was shot in front of his home in the Atlanta suburb of Gwinnett County this week. His parents believe he was killed by other boys who had been threatening him for about 3 months. They say the other teens were jealous of the 13-year-old boy's clothes. Jaden Travis and his father, Harold Travis, posed for a photograph here. It says a car filled with teenagers who were allegedly Jaden Travis's rivals drove by his father's house on Valentine's Day. They dared him to come out for a BB gun war, according to Harold Travis. His son grabbed his BB gun and ran outside to confront the group, ignoring his dad's warning.
Oh, wow.
This is a quote. When I saw him running, I came out the house running. By the time I got in the middle of the street, pop, pop, pop. My son went down and said, "Dad, I'm shot." Travis said in an interview with WSB TV2. Officers took the boy to a hospital where he later died. According to the boy's mother, this fatal altercation was not the first time the teen and his friends had come to their house to start trouble. They came over here. They jumped him one time. This is a quote. "I had to jump in the fight because that's my baby. It's just senseless," said Jaquita Millicent, Jaden's mother. "They were calling, sending threats, pulling up to my house," Millicent said. "They're sending pictures of guns, threatening to actually kill him." After this incident, the mother said she filed a police report. "He was very loving and very helpful. He was just like an old soul," Millicent said. "It takes a village to raise these kids. There's so many kids out here that's lost." Jaden was an outdoorsy type kid who loved to go fishing, horseback riding, and hunting, and rocked an afro hairstyle. His mom says he was a daddy's boy and he didn't play about his mama. According to the father, the boys set up his son to be killed and destroyed his life. This is a quote, and I'm gonna come to the brothers in a second. "I won't be able to go fishing with my son no more. We had a bond like no other, They just destroyed my life when they took my son and shot him," the father said. Let me read his last paragraph. Gwinnett County Police Department homicide and crime scene investigation units have launched an investigation of the shooting and are currently following leads. If I could, I want to come to Officer Yarmak first on this one. You know what I'm saying? Again, you know what I mean? Just knowing how, you tend to take, what I'm saying, these kind of stories, man, these sad stories, and we all do. We all mourn for the brothers and sisters who go through these kind of things. But I know my brother Yarmak, I know this one has to be tough to see, saying an innocent child, a family have to be put through something like this. You know what I'm saying? There's a precinct officer in the I.S.U.P.K. What kind of, when does it end? This seems like, it's an interesting story, how it happened with BB guns and all of this. But we read things like this all the time, y'all. I'm like, how do you even give encouragement to our people out there who continue to see things like this?
The encouragement comes from witnessing the truth and seeing how we it is a sad story, man, but seeing how we interact with each other. We gotta remember these stories, they're going to continuously happen.
That's right.
You understand? And it's because the leadership it lacks when it comes to Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. We don't know how to live in this place.
That's right.
We don't know how to raise our children. Even those who think that they are upstanding, just Black men and Black women and families and fathers and mothers, you don't know how evil this place is and what has deranged our people so much. And again, I blame the oppressor for this.
That's right.
I blame the oppressor for this young boy's life being lost. You understand? Because they put us in this place where we are oppressed, where children, those children who probably did that, they jealous, man, because their families are poor. They jealous because they not getting the proper education or the proper, the things that they need to survive in this place. You understand? So with that being said, the only hope that we can have is the I.S.U.P.K.
That's
and
right.
learning how to raise our children and learning how to stop this madness, which is being smart. Again, like I said, my son ain't gonna have no BB gun running outside shooting, man, because I done seen too many brothers die because of police officers thinking that they have real guns. You understand? Right. That's stupid. That's stupid that to send your child outside to shoot with BB guns. And not only that, but to know that your son could get injured imagine he gets shot in the eye with one of them BB guns. It's stupid, man, and that comes from us thinking that you have to. I'm pretty sure the parents probably didn't want him to have that BB gun, but of course we so trained nowadays that you have to give leeway for your children to do what they want to do to a certain extent. So they probably yielded to the child having that BB gun, and now it just cost him his life, man. You understand? Right. But black people, we got to start fixing these problems at the core, man. Our children, they need our help, man, and they've been destroyed just as much as we have. And we can't start to fix our children until we start to fix ourselves, until we start to build up families and households where our children, they don't even think in their mind that it's okay to be jealous. They don't even think in their mind it's okay to covet what another brother or what another sister has, man. But until we start fixing those things with ourselves, then what are we really teaching what are we teaching our children? Because you a jealous bastard. You jealous. You jealous of that boy's parents. You jealous of the car that he drives. Your children hear about it. They seeing it on TV. They seeing how it's a dog-eat-dog world. When you see something, you got to go get it. They watch the same movies you watch. They listen to the same music that we listen to, and you expect them to behave the same way? You understand? Right. They live the same life that you was raised up in, and you expect them to act any differently. They ain't going to change until we change. That's right. It ain't going to change until our children are raised up seeing where we can live with each other without murdering each other. That's right. Without hurting each other, without doing the things that the oppressor wants us to do, man, which is hating each other, man. Those children should have been taught that the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's right. And they should have known that this is a war, that this is a battle, and you need every black and brown man and woman that you could get to stand beside you. So you can't senselessly kill that brother because you need him. That's right. You need that brother. But in this place, we don't need each other. In this place, America don't teach me that I need these two brothers right here. They teach me that all I need is myself, and I need to go become an alpha or omega, and I need to sell drugs to hurt my own people so that I can survive. That's the problem, man. We ain't teaching. We don't know the importance of seeing another black and brown man beside you, man, standing in arms against this battle against the devil that wants to see us murder each other day in and day out, man. And so our children, they gonna grow up and they're gonna become murderous bastards just like the white man want them to be. That's right. Hateful bastards and jealous bastards just like the white man want them to be, man. And until you start hating your oppressor for that crime, you gotta hate the oppressor for that child getting murdered by his own brothers. And until you start doing that, we're going to continue to be in this condition. We're going to continue to lose brothers, continue to lose babies, continue to be in prison, continue to be drug inflicted, continue to be homeless, continue to not have jobs, continue to be gangbanging and selling drugs. We're going to continue this thing because we love the very thing that's giving it to us. You understand? They're giving it to us on a silver platter, and it's so disgusting, man. Black people, we have to be better, man. That's right. You gotta wake up and you gotta see this, man. And if you can't see it, then Lord be with you and your family. Yeah, Lord be with you and yours. But I know my sons will never be jealous over Kawal's sons. That's right. Kawal's sons will never be jealous over Thabawan's sons, man, because we not jealous. And more than that, if Thabawan's son doesn't have something that my son has, you better know that me and Kawal are talking about how to get it for him. That's you better know how me and Kawal are discussing, how can we get Thabawan's son into the nice school with our sons? What can we do? What kind of money can we put together to make sure he has the same thing our sons have, man? You understand that that's how we start to build a nation again. That's how we start to build a community again, when we are responsible for each other's families, when we don't look at just me and ours, but we look at all of us together as one nation, man. There you go right there. You understand? I couldn't imagine knowing that my children got food and that baby don't have nothing to eat. Right. I couldn't imagine my sons having the fly gear and the nice Nike Tech sweatsuits and all this, but then, that boy right there walking around in rags and wearing the same pants every day. I couldn't imagine. You know what I'll teach my son? I'll teach him to do the same thing I do. Go inside that closet, man. Find some of them pairs of jeans that you got and give it to him. Give it to him and be happy when you do it. And then give him something extra. You understand? Give them a t-shirt, give them this. Go do this, raise up money and help that brother out, man. You understand? And then we would, and then when we start glorifying that, then you'll see the children start to change.
That's right.
You'll see them to start to put the importance on helping one another and building a community, because then they'll get glorified for the things that they do, for the people that they help. But right now, we glorify for the niggas we kill.
That's right.
We glorify for the bodies that we got, for the things that we take, for the people that we hurt. That's what we glorified in this place, man. And who glorifies it? You.
Right.
You. As a 38-year-old man, you glorified when you pay money to go listen to King Von. You glorified when you say that you want to be like the next young Dolph, or you want to be like the next Takeoff. You glorify that lifestyle, man, instead of glorifying the Israelite school of UPK.
That's right.
YAHANNA, man. Instead of glorifying that, when we building up brothers to take care of each other, man, you call us a hate group. You call us a cult. You say, oh man, that you turn the ear from us. But yet our children, we don't live that life. We don't do that. Our brothers don't go without inside of here. We will give our last dollar and our last crumb if it means that we see another brother eat, even if it means that I have to starve. That's what
right.
Commander YAHANNA taught us. And until you understand that, Lord be with you. But I land my
Damn right. Well said, brother. Well said. You know what I'm saying? That's totally the difference between what we do in the I.S.U.P.K, what we're taught here, and what brothers are taught in this world, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, Cap, such a tragic story, man. Everything obviously Yarmak said was right on point, man. But again, we talked about the little oppressor babies in their schools, and you know what I'm saying, and they're being taught to hate, you know what I'm saying, black kids or whatever. So again, this seems like, you know, it's just right along the same lines. I mean, so again, where it reminds me of that scripture we always read, Micah 2:10. It's like you can't even rest here.
Exactly.
Even on your own front lawn, Cap.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, you know, the stuff that goes on with us as a nation, you know. But it's like you know what I'm saying. In my time when I was growing up, you know what I'm saying, it was like when you fought, and mainly because it wasn't easy to get a handgun.
Right.
It wasn't easy to get a handgun, you know. So everybody fought. You know, everybody fought with the hands. You know, you had the hands, you know. And then soon, like when the crack epidemic come in, like around about 80, let's say around about 82 or 83, I would say. I wouldn't say that far. Right? No, I'd say around about 85. Around about 85, guys, it started easy to get handguns, you know. And that's when the crack came in. The crack epidemic started, you know. And it wasn't easy, like, you know, right now. But it's crazy, though, because it's like you fought a lot. You fought this neighborhood, this crew went there. You fought a whole lot, you know, different people, you know. And it's just so crazy because you hated one another so much. You hated one another so much. You hated like we used to, like, and from being from DC, we used to hate Maryland dudes. We hated Maryland dudes. You know, we didn't like Maryland dudes, especially the Mo County niggas. You know, it's really hated them niggas, man. Want to beat the hell out of them. You know, they come like we're uptown, like in DC, like that's where we was from, uptown. So our school was uptown. So like a lot of them, the Maryland guys used to come over the line and try to come to our go-go's. You know, we had a go-go at night. Oh man, we used to beat the hell out of them. You know, and you know really. And it was just so crazy. I said, because when I think back, damn, if we would have had guns, you know, back then, we would have shot somebody. We would have killed somebody. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't have guns. I mean, I remember one of the dudes that was hanging with us. He had a rusty 357 with no bullets. You know, so we wasn't killing nobody. He just carried that when we go to fight somebody, so we can pistol whip them. You know.
Right.
You know, but the crazy thing about it is the way it is now is guns so easy to get. It's so easy to have a gun. It's easy to get the gun. I mean, come on, you have a beef with anybody, or you don't like them. Right. You're jealous of them because you got clothes, and goddamn, you kill them. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's terrible what our nation is going, and this is why we need the truth.
That's right.
We need to. You can be raised with all of the good morals and the Christian nature or whatever. You can. I mean, you need this truth. You need this truth. You need this truth because there's no way we're going to survive. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy, to see this things like that happen. He come out and what is it, 13 years old?
13 years old.
That's
13
crazy.
years old and get shot? I mean, goddamn. 13, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. And it's, you know what I'm saying? But us as a people, we got to we need the truth. We need the truth. And these are the times where, hey, come on, these are the times where the Lord, I always bring up the precept Revelations 6 and 4, where he took the peace from the earth.
Mm.
All this madness is going to go on. It's going to keep on going on. The Most High is waiting for us.
That's right.
He's waiting for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to come back to him.
That's right.
And understand that there's going to be no solutions to our problems but serving the Most High. There's no solutions. There's no. What solution can you add to this? But serving the Most High.
That's right.
But serving, everything is going to come from this truth. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so much crazy stuff that, come on, the truth, like, literally saved my life.
That's right.
And it had me things that I can tell my son. I can tell my son. Now my son, but when I came to truth, he was 11 years old. He went to Passovers and everything, you know what I'm saying? But right now, he's a man. He's 23 years old, getting ready to turn 24 in a few months. Mm. And hey, he gotta definitely know how to serve the Lord.
Mm. Right.
It's going to be on him. It's going to be on him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I did all I could for him. I can't protect them. You know what I'm saying? I pray to the Most High to protect them and pray to the Most High that he stays in the truth. By being serving the Most High, by keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he won't come in and do what I'm doing. Maybe he won't, be an officer in the truth, but he can at least serve the Most High by keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
That's right.
He can at least be obedient unto the Most High. That's what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? He have to do that. That's why when I talk to him, I always tell him that, hey, you got to make sure you're being lawful, man. You got to make sure you're keeping those laws. You can't, like I said, you ain't got to come and do what I do. You know what I'm saying? But you need this truth. Everybody, every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, we need this truth.
That's right.
We need this truth. Right. It's our only way that we can survive. So these things don't happen. So these things will happen to us, man. All these tragedies just happen like that. Come on, it's a sad story. It's a sad story, and we have a history of sad stories. Nothing but sad stories. All these sad stories happening like this. It's terrible. Mm. It's terrible. But then you have to point to the oppressor. He's the reason why. He's the reason why. Like I said, like back in the day, we used to fist fight and everything. And hey, sometimes you'll see the brother again. He'd be like, all right, man, I'm gonna squash that, man. I'm squashing. I ain't fighting y'all no more, man. That's it.
Right.
And your crew be with his crew, and y'all just go on and whatever, y'all see each other, go, and ain't no more. We ain't fighting them no more. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like something like that. But once the oppressor came in with the crack epidemic, he gave the guns too. The guns came. That didn't happen in Chicago where the crate of guns were in the alley. It happened in Southeast DC, the same thing.
That's right.
The guns just came available. They just popped up in the alley, in a crate. The guns are everywhere. Everywhere every city where black people are, the guns just showed up. It was easy access to get guns. Now, hell, everybody get guns. No, you mess with me, you know what I'm saying? Every dude that used to take those L's all the time, hey, he's shooting a nigga now.
Right.
He put you to death, you know what I'm saying? For something simple, for something real simple that can be solved, you know what I'm saying? Now, hey, you want to kill him. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is going to force us to serve him.
That's right.
He's going to force us to serve him. He's going to say it's time for us to stop playing church.
That's right.
Stop playing church and stop being, a fake Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Stop being a social media light, an individual light. Cut all that BS out. Now it's time to come into the I.S.U.P.K under command of YAHANNA and really understand when YAHWH coming, with him coming, hey, he's going to come to, hey, where's the truth? He's going to come where the truth is. He's going to come to the Commander General YAHANNA. You're going to come to Commander General YAHANNA because everything is going to be set up. We setting up everything right now in this I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
We're setting up everything. We're setting up everything it's going to be, everything is going to be right and in control, and it's going to be on the level. Everything going to be under, it ain't going to be like, oh, where's it? Who's on top of that? Who's handling that? Who's handling that? No. It's gonna be this brother over here. He's on top of that. He's on this city. He's on that city. That over in UK. That brother's out there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is the work of the Lord. This is the work of the Lord. What you see, it's the work of the Lord. It's not no plaything.
That's
It's not no plaything. We not just on the social media talking smack. You know what I'm saying? This is stuff that's going to be. It's going to save our nation. It's going to save our people. And but it's going to get that crown on your head. You getting this truth, and you're going to be in rulership. Right. That's what I'm thirsting for, the rulership. That's what we are in I.S.U.P.K. Right. Brother, we want rulership. You know what I'm saying? We're not just saying this. I mean, we want to have our foot on their neck. You know, for what they've done to us. They're going to pay for what they've done to us. We want to rule over top of them. It's going to be a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? But we waiting on, you know what I'm saying? We waiting on y'all, the people that's on the fence, the people that's outside the truth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Yahawashi waiting for all of us. Damn, I always make the joke that hey, he's sitting in this chariot trying, you know, mashing buttons like that. I can't wait to work with this, can't wait to work with that. You know what I'm saying? He want to get it on. But it's us that's holding everything up. It's us as a people, we holding everything up. Because why? We just want to be of the world. You know what I'm saying? That's we worried about Super Bowl halftime shows and, you know, NBA playoffs and Super Bowls, and we just so up into that. You know what I'm saying? Man, but black man, Hispanic man, they've been there. Hey, time is short. Time is short. And these tragic stories I mean, come on, it's too many of them. It's too many of them. And the Lord is, I mean, come on, he's trying to wake us up, showing us that hey, we need the Most High.
Right.
We need the Most High. This is why we have these shows and you have these classes, and I'm trying to get out of here.
That's right.
I'm trying to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I yield with that, brother.
Damn right. Most High in Christ. Well said, Cap. Well said. Perfect. You know what I'm saying? Most right on time. And Kawal, I know you don't got much time, so we gonna close out with you. I mean, you know what I'm saying, for you, you know what I'm saying, coming up in the, you know what I mean, in the trenches of the Ville. You know what I'm saying? AKA Vietnam. I remember when I first left New York, that's the first place I moved to. You know what I mean? I first moved after college, I moved to Fayetteville, and I heard people saying Vietnam. This is when J. Cole was really, really like first getting steam. Everybody, Vietnam. I'm like, damn. And I kept hearing about some place called the Merch. I don't know what the hell that is, but I kept hearing about it. You know what I'm saying? And so these kind of horrible, these are horror tales. It's like something straight out of a horror movie, you know what I'm saying? But if you could expound on it before we go ahead and clip up the show for today, man, I give the floor to you, Officer.
It's a sad story, man. But you know, I can't help but when the details of the story where it said his father, you know, he was getting bullied, and the mama had to help him go fight. And it just sounds like a bunch of nonsense that we come up with in the black community, man. Like, you know, parents fighting kids and such and such getting jealous over this and that. It's a bunch of nonsense, and it comes from a lack of knowledge of the scriptures, first of all, but also too a lack of it's bad parenting, man. Just piss poor parenting. Your child have an issue at school, you go up to the school, talk to the principal, you speak to those parents, you sit the parents down with those kids and say, hey man, look, we got to be adults here, squash this. What's the deal with your kid? Do y'all need anything? Do y'all need food? How can we stop this? I want my son fighting your son. I want your son fighting my son. What happened to going to the school? Or what happened to parents walking down the street to the house? You know, I remember my mom and aunties and brothers and friends' mamas doing that back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, I'm going to their house. And they go to the house, drive up and walk down there, knock on the door, find out what's going on. Sometimes it ends up in a fight, sometimes it don't, but the kids lived. The damn boy's daddy told him not to go outside with that BB gun. You despise you know, when you despise the knowledge and the correction of your father, man, you know, bad things gonna happen.
Right.
Your father told you not to do it, and you did it, and you end up dying. You pay with your life. What the hell you going outside a BB gun for any damn way? It looks like all BB guns I know look like real guns.
Right.
Gun.
It looked like a real gun. Yeah. Hey, I'm pretty sure it wasn't an orange squirt gun with a rabbit on it, or you know, it looked a damn real gun, whatever it was. Yeah. And you died behind. Your father said not go out. Remember that movie Boys in the Hood when he said, "Trey, give me the gun." When Trey gave his father that gun, he still left, but he had opportunity because if he had that gun, he probably would have shot one of them gang members and went to jail for life and got killed himself.
Yeah.
You know, the father told him not to do something. He listened. Now this brother's end up dead. Was he 13? My son is 13. He's a baby, man. You know how frail your chest is at 13. You can't take no goddamn bullet. Like, what the hell are we doing in this place, man? Our babies are being killed. I'm not gonna blame rap. I'm not gonna blame them, all that stuff. Just bad parenting altogether. When you love your children, you go to the ends of the earth with them, man.
That's right.
I wish somebody would call and say somebody's bullying my son in school. I'm going to the goddamn school.
That's right.
I'm waiting at the bus stop. I'm finding out who the hell these kids' parents are. They being raised by wolves? What's going on here? Like, we got to get back to that, man. We got to get back to taking care of these children are everything, man.
That's right.
And now we losing them behind nonsense. All that, oh, well, he was a kid. He don't know. Yeah, boy, well, most I don't give a damn if you're a kid or not. Right is right, is wrong is wrong. You better be obedient.
That's right.
Yes, sir. And, you know, the oppressor, you understand, the oppressor is to blame for everything we go through. But we got to take some accountability in the black household with these parents, man. And be responsible for your kid. Your child, your responsibility is to raise that child up where they should go and make sure they don't die on your watch.
Exactly.
You should have held that boy, grab him by that nappy afro, hold him to the ground. Don't let him go out that door with that BB gun.
John.
That's right. Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? You have to be more conscious of what we're doing in this place. If you really love your children, you know what I'm saying? I love my children. You know what I'm saying? I love my nieces and nephews too. And I'll be damned if I hear about something happening to any of them. We going to the school. We going to that parent's house. We're going to find out what's going on. How can we squash it? You know what I'm saying? And it's probably because, you know, the other kid is being abused or molested or he mad about something. We can get down to the bottom of it, help everybody.
That's right.
You know, yeah, and I you with that, man. It's such a sad story, man. Look at that kid.
Right.
Yeah.
And we coming with you.
That's
right.
right.
That's right.
That's right. You should have 50 people at that damn doorstep, like concerned parents.
That's right.
What happens with one child affects us all, man. We gotta look at each other like family members. Like, we can't have these fighting this nonsense. We can't have it no more. It's a wrap.
Right.
It ends in death and we go to jail. And then guess what? They do get in a fight. Guess who you gonna call Esau? Now here come the fuzz pulling up, shooting everybody.
Yeah, God.
So we gotta be careful what we doing. You know, you're right, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a sad story, but I hate seeing the stories about young black kids getting killed by other, you know, by our people. It's just like, damn, I always want to replay, like, what could I have done to stop preventing it? Or what could a father have done? Because I know he's crying right now, home, kicking himself in the ass, like, damn, if only I would have grabbed him and held him to the floor.
That's right.
And took that BB gun from him and told him this is not the way. If I could have went to the parents' house, because I went to the school, he was getting bullied at school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. What the school system? Like, we have to do a better job as parents, man. And that's what it boils down to.
That's right.
We can't let the oppressor have his way with us. We can't. Because the Most High is going to allow it if we lack as parents. If we slack our responsibilities as parents, the Most High is going to allow whatever judgment we got coming to come to fruition.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And I yield, man.
Damn right. Well said. Well said, brother. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and end it there. There were some other topics we wanted to get into, but, you know, we ran over the time. I know Officer Kowal, you know what I'm saying, got things to do. Brothers got things to do. So we're going to end it there. Let me just say this, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to all the people that we already did the roll call for. Shout out, you know, all the officers, all the sisters, the brothers, man. Shout out to the sister April. We see you. Shalom, that's sister. Right. How was Shamal? Thought about Shamal. How was Shah, man?
Right.
We appreciate y'all for rocking out with the Chain Breakers podcast. You know what I'm saying? Episode 25. Another good episode under the belt. We're going to keep, you know what I'm saying, making this show better, building it up, man. Do more promos, do more flyers and things like that. You know what I'm saying, to get it going, man. But we also need y'all help. We need y'all to like, share, and subscribe. Go on YouTube and subscribe to the Chain Breakers podcast. YouTube, that Instagram is coming. I'm going to put a link for that real soon. If y'all got any questions, hit us up on the Chain Breakers podcast email. That's chainbreakerspodcast@gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you pay your tithes. Make sure you pay your Passover fee. You can see it right there behind Officer Yarmak. Officer Yarmak is so excited. He's already in the venue. Him and Kwame are in the venue already. They can't even wait. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? You can be right there with us. You know what I'm saying? It's going down the week of April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. We got events all the way from Raleigh to Durham. You know what I'm saying? The all-black party at the Durham Armory, the Stagville Plantation. You know what I'm saying? We got the tour of Black Wall Street. We got the lamb slaughter. You know what I mean? That's right. We're going to be right there, man. You're going to be on Marvin Gaye's album.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in the Sugar Shack. That's where we having it at, man. The Durham Armory, man. This is Black history. You want to talk about some damn Black history, man? This is real Black history. The I.S.U.P.K is gonna be in that building, getting it on, having the time of our lives, man. So please join us, man. So again, we appreciate everybody, and I'm gonna give I would give my cohorts an opportunity to say something, Salakia, if I could, but we are so over the time, and I know Kawal got to go.
No sweat.
I know brothers got to go. So again, I'm gonna play a promo to end it. If y'all got to drop off, that's totally to our Kawal. I know you got to go. You know what I'm saying? But we will see y'all next week, same time, same place. Chainbreakers Podcast, I.S.U.P.K. You understand? Since 1969, under Command of General Yahanna. To the brothers, we say shalom. Yahweh Shemi Hawashabrak thumb, and to the sisters we say shalom. Yahweh Shema al thun by Shemi Hawashah. Shalom.
North Carolina. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know what we came to do.
The I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General Yahanna will be hosting the Lord's 54th annual Passover in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Downtown Convention Center.
Perfect picture. We not Christians, watch your mouth. Have them angels in your house, and them people bring you out.
This is something that you do not want to miss. Make sure that y'all bring the entire family.
Oh, you think I'm bullshitting? Wait till I get with you. If I gotta go to ground, I'ma shut the town down. I ain't about to stop until I hit set down. All you gonna see is a lot of men down.
The Downtown Raleigh Convention Center.
We ain't never stopping now. You running now. All my niggas go to ground. We go to ground. You dealing with the middle war.
For Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Go to ISUPK.com to purchase your tickets today. $200 per every adult over the age of 17 years old.
We are not the same. No, we not related. I'm not stuck on living. Death is a vacation. My camp undefeated. You cannot debate. You just want the clout. We just want the grace.
54th annual Passover, April the 1st, is coming down to Raleigh, North Carolina. Commanding General Yahanna has done it again. You don't want to miss this. Booyah, son! Booyah, son!